Hello and a very warm welcome to Bharata First. You're watching FRP Explains. I'm Rausan Pereira. Since you're here, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon and share the content as well so that more people get to know about Bharata First. Let me also take this opportunity to inform you about Bharata First sister concern, My Bharata. It focuses on content related to Indian heritage, Indian culture and Indian history. So do subscribe to the channel right now and get some amazing content and enjoy the content that's on there. The description of the channel will be in the description of this video, or the link to the channel will be in the description of this video. Please go through it and subscribe now. Right, I'm here to talk about an incident that took place 10 days ago on July 8th. Now, why am I talking about this incident? It's because it's hardly been reported in the media, and it's an incident that you all should know about. Last week, we saw two incidents, one involving a DM, an IAS officer, as well as an IPS officer of the rank of the ADGP, and one was related to a teacher in Bihar, where the DM yelled at him because he was wearing a kurta and pajama. We played that video out to you. I asked for comments on that video as well, and we got several comments from all of you, interesting ones too. Thank you for sharing your comments and engaging with us and sharing your thoughts on what you thought about whether teachers should have a dress code. The general consensus is that teachers should not really have a dress code. They should focus, or rather the focus should be on quality education, and it should not matter whether they are wearing a pant and shirt or a kurta and a pajama. The other video that we put out last week was the PSI scam, or the public or the sub-inspector's recruitment scam that took place in Karnataka, and a senior IPS officer of the rank of ADGP has been arrested with regards to his involvement in this scam, and the matter is still being investigated. The officer has been suspended because he was heading the recruitment cell when the recruitment took place and the scam happened. I asked for comments and your thoughts on that video as well. The general consensus has been that, it's very unfortunate that incident like this has come to light, but you're not surprised. Most of you are not surprised, and most of you mentioned, or the general theme was that, it happens all across the country in every state. It's just that in Karnataka it is being investigated and someone has been hauled up or pulled up for the particular scam. Well, thank you once again for sharing your information and participating actively in the comment section as well. Right, so today, like I said earlier, I'm here to talk about an incident that took place 10 days ago. This concerns a young IAS officer of the 2019 batch. Her name is Nidhi Singh. She hails from Noida, but is the SDM or subdivisional magistrate in Badnagar, which is in Ujjain district of Madhya Pradesh. She has taken social media by storm because of her fiery stature and nature. She took on the might of a senior politician in that particular area, and the video was shot by one of the people who was present there, and since then it has gone viral. So since many of the major news organizations haven't covered this particular incident, I thought I'll bring it up to your notice and see what you think as well. This is the video.
आप कलेक्टर साहब से अभी बात लगाइए, मेरे सामने लगाइए, नहीं तो आप रास्ता मत रोकिए।
as such, where the IAS officer can be seen telling the politician to get out of there, mind his own business and not interfere in what is happening. And she also asks him, who are you, to say that I'm not going to last here, and who are you to ensure that my job goes away. So if you look at the video closely, initially you can see some kind of banter between the politician and the IAS officer, Nidhi Singh. The politician is a former two-time BJP MLA from that particular area. His name is Shantilal Dhabai. And what led to this incident? Let me give you a little bit of background as well. Let's not forget that July has seen incessant rains. Over 50% rainfall in excess is what the country has witnessed in the month of July. And Madhya Pradesh too has been affected as a result of the rainfall. And this particular village in Ujjain, in the district in which this IAS officer is posted, saw massive waterlogging near a bridge, and all this water was going into the low-lying houses in that particular village. And hence the revenue department decided to send a JCB there, move a few pipes and try and get the water problem sorted. It is then that a BJP worker came to the spot and manhandled the people, the revenue department officials who are present there, trying to sort out that particular issue. And so didn't allow the public works to take place. That is when the staff on the ground called the SDM and informed her about the incident, and she immediately rushed to the spot, came there with another JCB to deal with the issue and sort it out. That is when the BJP workers called the politician as well, and the politician reached the scene. He tried to throw his weight around and tried to ensure that the work was stopped and did not take place there. I don't know what exactly his problem was and why he did not want the work to take place. If any one of you know what exactly happened, you can share the information in the comment section. But nonetheless, he wanted a pipeline and the work to be carried out in a different place somewhere close by. So to which the IAS officer Nidhi Singh said that I know what I'm doing, and this is the best thing to do, and this is where it has to be done, and hence the work is being carried out over here. And that is what happened. But things got a little out of hand. The politician, of course, thinking that he's all powerful and can do whatever he wants to do, decided to take matters into his own hand and threatened this IAS officer and said that she would lose her job, she would get transferred, and she wouldn't last in Badnagar for too long. To which the IAS officer responded immediately. Of course, her tone was aggressive. Her tone could have been a little mellower, but then in the heat of the moment, things can get carried away, and hence this is what has happened. But maybe the police should have gotten involved and sorted the matter rather than her reacting in that particular way. But nonetheless, credit must be given to her for taking on the politician, and kudos to her. Well done, young IAS officer of the 2019 batch. So this is what happened. Post which, of course, this particular politician called one of the ministers in the state, because the BJP government in the state is in power. He is a BJP leader. He has been a former MLA from the BJP itself. So he called on a couple of ministers and asked for action to be taken against this particular young officer. Also, several BJP workers have been asking for action to be taken against her. The state government, of course, has not taken the matter too much into cognizance and has left it at that. But that's where the matter stands right now. A couple of things to consider. One, will other IAS officers do the same thing? How much of power do the IAS officers have to take on politicians, and can they take on politicians in terms of the framework, the guidelines, and the power that the constitution gives them? It gives them ample power, and they can do what they want to do without caring two hoots about what the politician says or does. But that is where the problem really arises. If it is a really powerful politician and someone who holds the reins and can actually do something about it, then the IAS officer concerned or the official concerned can easily be transferred. So you heard of stories, seen several IAS officers being transferred every now and then. In fact, 6 transfers in a year is something that we've seen happen in this country as well. So that is one problem. Secondly, of course, is will an IAS officer actually take on, or Nidhi Singh itself? Let's take Nidhi Singh's example. If it was a sitting MLA, would she have behaved and acted in the same manner? I don't know. I really don't know. Yes or no, but it's a question to ponder about. That is something to think about as well. And yeah, I leave it at that. Kudos to her for taking on a politician. Whether she would go on and take on a sitting MLA or a politician who was still in power, that is something that is left up in the air and for us to discuss and debate about. I'd like your comments on this issue as well. Please share your views and your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know what you think of this incident. Before I go, let me once again remind you about My Bharata, our sister concern, a YouTube channel that is focusing mainly on Indian culture, Indian heritage and Indian history as well. Ensure that you subscribe to the channel and enjoy the content thoroughly. Talking about content, we have some amazing content at the Bharata First Knowledge Center as well. Courses, 26 of them in all of them designed to help you in your UPSC journey, designed to help you in your competitive exams as well. And not just that, they'll make you better human beings and better Bharatiyas too. These courses have been well thought out with some of the best names in the business taking these courses for your benefit, and they are as cheap as 150 rupees per course. So go to kc.bharatafirst.com or download the Bharata First app and register now. We have some free quizzes as well that we conduct on the app, so do participate in them. That's it from me. See you again next time.